we doing, friends? How we doing, family? New subscribers, new check-ins. Everybody just joining the channel, all of that good stuff. It's like 5 in the morning, so I'm gonna make this one short, sweet, and to the point. So I slept all day after I got off work. Well, I had dinner, went to sleep, and then I got back up around 1 o'clock in the morning and actually called September. So if you've watched past videos, September is a trouble in my past that yeah, trouble in my past. We're gonna leave it at that for now. But this video's motivation is not about September, because I'm gonna switch lanes because I talked to September. I'm not gonna give September that much energy. So today's energy, what we're manifesting and what we're putting out there is my energy as far as, I told y'all back in a past video, a friend of mine gave me an assignment as far as to figure out, you know, what my favorite thing about myself is. And at first, we sat at the table for like an hour and a half and debated this and was like, you know, there's got to be one thing you love about yourself. It's got to be something. What is that something? And I was like, it ain't nothing. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people find that cliche because I'm probably the one person that's never outspoken. Trust me, there's always something that I love about myself. You would think. But set at the table 2 hours over at a Fridays, still couldn't think of nothing. Took me almost 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks. And it was when I started my purity challenge and I didn't have my outlets. I didn't have social media. I didn't have anything else to focus, no dating apps, no nothing to really focus in on. Okay, what is it that you like? What is it that motivates you? What gets you, what's that thing? And I happened to be on the treadmill running one day and I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? Damn, there it is. That's what it is. So my favorite thing about myself, and let me make this clear, my friends and family gonna be like, we knew, and I bet y'all do know. But I'm a boss. Let me repeat, I'm a boss. I keep that mentality, I run with it. I put my work kids probably like, oh yeah, that's him. Yeah, I'm a boss. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm hungry, okay? I'm a boss. I walk into a room, I demand it. No matter what my title, my rank, whatever it's gonna be, I'm a boss at the end of the day. So I keep that mentality and I love it about myself. I can walk into a room and my presence is gonna be demanded. And what's so crazy is I think back, every time I talk to my grandmother or I talk to my sister or I talk to anybody, like my sister calls me boss baby because I'm the baby of 4 or 5, I say it correctly. I'm a baby of 5. But I'm always in some type of leadership management role. I always want to be that person. My grandmother tells me all the time, and my big brother tells her, you know, I'm not going to be happy unless I'm in charge, running somebody around, yelling orders. I've been in leadership and management since I was 16. Consequently, my last job, I actually lost it because of a bad decision that I made as far as being in management. Wasn't because I was an idiot. We all make mistakes, yeah. And I won't go too far into that for legal matters, but I will say this, it was a wake-up moment. I needed that moment because I got too comfortable in that job, in that role, thinking that I had it all. And it was actually a job that I thought that I could wake up, do every day, and I wanted to do it the rest of my life. But God has other plans, and I had to realize that if I really want to reach the next level, I would have never had the courage to start my own YouTube, start my own business, and do all of those things had I maintained that job. I would have been happy going in making someone else's money for them versus investing in myself and finding myself. So it was a wake-up call. And, you know, I can blame XYZ and say, you know, they plotted against me, they did this, you know, it was this, it was that. No, it was bound to happen. If it wasn't that incident that was gonna get me caught up, it was another. God had this is divine for me. So what I'm doing now and what I do moving forward is all that I care about. I could care less about what I did in the past. And that's what's so crazy is I always say the same thing about relationships. I care less. You know, you ever met somebody and they be like, oh, you know, such and such gonna say this, they gonna do this. Why? I mean, you can be mad. Your past can come back. What does it do for you? What is that person gonna do for you? What? So what? We know now. You gonna change the future? No, I'm here now. So it's that boss mentality. And I run that campaign. I've always had that campaign. You're gonna always hear that from me. I'm a boss. So I don't shed tears for the weak. Listen, it is what it is. You gotta have that hustle mentality. So yes, friend, to your question, to your answer, my favorite thing about me and what I love about myself is my boss mentality. When it turns on and I'm like there, you can't stop it. Like it's there. I don't turn it off. For those that really know me, that have worked with me, they'll tell you I'm probably one of the worst and best managers you'll ever have in your life. I don't play no games. I'm gonna grow you. You're gonna grow whether or not you want to, whether you feel like you do. I give you everything you need to make you successful. You are self-sufficient on your own, and people either love me for it or they hate me because I'm a blunt person. I give it to you 100. We can have a business professional conversation. I can switch it up. We can keep it hood. But one thing you will know and one thing you will have is you're gonna be a boss at the end of the day. You will have an aha moment working with me. And that's what I started my own company after I was termed for my last job. So the biggest thing is that in D Next Level Management is that, it inspires people to do that next level, go to the next thing, do the next level. Whatever it is that we need to do to push you to that next level is what D Next Level Management is all about. CEO D Royal of the company. So my biggest thing is going forward, and what I want to do is just make sure that people understand, you gotta love something. There has to be something you love about yourself. But I will tell you this, I've been watching motivational videos like nonstop because YouTube is the only thing that I have right now, social media wise. So what else do you do? I'm not watching the news. I ain't old. So and it's too much. It's too depressing. So my biggest thing is right now, like I'm watching motivational videos, sermons, things like that, positive things, keeping them going. And I was watching one about a lion today. And, the lion's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, but one thing a lion does demand and have that I love, and they're such a majestic animal. I'm a Leo as well, so Leo gang. So that's the biggest thing, but a lion demands respect when it steps into, as far as if there's ever a lion anywhere in the safari or anywhere like in the jungle, all the other animals know that it's time to go. Like the cheetahs, the elephants, and the elephant's way bigger than a lion, but still the lion's gonna take out the elephant. And so the elephant runs. You have to be that lion in the room if you want to make this next move. And one thing that I love about myself is I'm a lion. I'm a beast. I'm a beast in working though. So I will say my last move when I stayed in Nashville taught me a lot about controlling and developing. So you can be the best person in the room and be able to motivate and drive people, but you can't let the little distractions, you can't let the little things get to you. You can't even let, if you got a horrible person above you, get to you. If you really want to be successful and you really want to go to the next level, or you want to do it, your work's going to show. And I thought for the longest that it was this one person stopping me from getting to the next level. And when I finally made it away, it was like, moment. Like everything started opening up. I started doing additional things. Like I moved entire state, moved cross country to get away from it. But what it took for that move or that transition was the boss mentality. That's the key. You got to have a boss mentality. If you want to go to the next level of anything, you got to boss up. And I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she's working on her 30-day challenge, and I'm so proud of you. Keep the toxicity out, baby girl. But you have got to have that boss mentality. And one thing that I can tell you about the people that are really, really close to me, or they get close to me, they have a boss mentality. Whether or not they believe it or not, they can say all day long, well, D pushed me to this next level. He helped me get here. No, I gave you the roadmap. You the boss. You put yourself into that mentality. Now, that doesn't have to be your favorite thing about yourself. Because let me tell you, I got some kids that got some abilities, and I've seen some people grow over the years, friends, family. Let me tell you, amazing people. And they don't have that boss mentality like I do. But they got the motivation. They got support. Some people, everyone has something that they're good at. You have your niche, you have your motivation. Everybody's motivation is different. Some people do it for their kids, they do it for their wife, they do it for, the children in Africa. I don't know. You know, whatever your motivation is. My next step in my journey is finding my motivation. What is it really that motivates me, as far as that pushes me or drives me or gets me to this next level, as far as in my life coaching, what I want to really do. But other than that, I think I've rumbled enough. Make sure you share this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I can't see my Facebook because it's not part of my challenge, but make sure you share it. Tag a friend, all that good stuff. You know, guys, the goal is to, when I get back on social media, I will be alert on all platforms. I'll be sharing, I'll be liking. So those that I shared the link with, and if you shared the link and you've given it to someone, they're getting the beginnings before I start going bigger, and putting it out there. But I have some things in motion. I actually was in contact with somebody who wants to do a little bit of a like a YouTube series kind of thing with me. They actually saw my video, so I'm really excited. They actually emailed me. So you might see me on, once my 30 days is over. I made that very clear. After this is all over, I may be on someone else's YouTube as a special guest. So I'm excited. But, you know, big goal is make sure you like, subscribe, share, turn on the little bell so you can see exactly whenever I post something or whenever something comes available to you guys. Other than that, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Tune in. I have a very special video coming this upcoming Saturday, for September. So September apparently is watching my videos, so surprise. Oh, but I'm gonna do a video for September because a lot of people are ready for that one, so I'm gonna do it. Forget it. All right, so I love y'all. I'm out. Take care.